the boy from Bondakwi. The sun rose slowly over the red plains of Bondakwi, staining the sky in amber and gold. Dust swirled through the air, and the smell of earth mingled with the smoke of breakfast fires. In this small village of western Burkina Faso, in 1988, a boy named Ibrahim Traoré came into the world, crying, fists clenched, as if he already sensed that life here was a struggle. His mother, Awa, held him close and whispered, "You will be strong, my son. You will not let them take your soul." The child with questions. Ibrahim grew up barefoot and curious, herding goats in the dusty fields with his brothers, chasing chickens through the yard, and watching his father repair tools in their tiny courtyard. Even as a boy, he asked questions that made the elders shake their heads. Why do we have gold in our ground, but we are still poor? Why do the white men take our cotton and pay us so little? Why do we have to bow when the prefect comes? At night, under the vast African sky, his grandfather would tell him stories of kings and warriors, of Samori Touré, of the Mossi emperors, of Thomas Sankara. Young Ibrahim's eyes would glimmer with the fire of those tales. One day, "I will fight for our people," he told his mother at age 9, his small fists clenched as if ready to take on the world already. The soldier who dreamed. Ibrahim quickly rose through the ranks. He was not just a soldier, but a thinker, someone who read history books and spoke passionately about Pan-Africanism, justice, and sovereignty. He served in the northern Sahel region, fighting jihadist insurgents in brutal conditions. There, he saw villagers slaughtered, gold stolen, and foreign forces doing little to help. "Why are we dying on our own land while foreigners grow rich?" he once asked his commander. His courage on the battlefield earned him respect, but his criticism of the government's corruption made him enemies. The coup of September. On September 30th, 2022, Ibrahim and a group of young officers staged a coup d'état, ousting interim President Paul-Henri Damiba. He appeared on national television, calm but firm, dressed in fatigues, and declared, "We are taking our destiny into our own hands. Burkina Faso belongs to its people, not to foreign powers, not to traitors." Crowds poured into the streets, cheering his name. Traore! Traore! But the euphoria was short-lived. The old elites, foreign agents, and jihadists lurking in the north immediately began plotting his downfall. The first plot. In January 2024, an explosion shook his residence at dawn. Windows shattered. Smoke and gunfire filled the air. His guards fought back fiercely, killing and capturing the attackers. It was later revealed that high-ranking officers and mercenaries with ties to foreign embassies were behind the attempt. Ibrahim addressed the nation that evening. "They will not stop us. Every bullet they fire only strengthens our resolve. We are Burkina Faso." The reforms. Despite the threats, Ibrahim pushed forward with radical reforms. Nationalized the country's gold mines, breaking contracts with French companies. Cut ties with France and the European Union, expelling troops and closing foreign bases. Strengthened alliances with Russia and the alliance of Sahel states, Mali and Niger. Invested heavily in agriculture, aiming for food sovereignty. He even banned foreign media outlets like BBC and Voice of America, accusing them of spreading lies. For millions of Africans, he became a hero. For his enemies, a dangerous revolutionary. The April betrayal. In April 2025, another conspiracy emerged, this time involving his own chief of staff. During a military exercise, loyalists uncovered a secret plan to assassinate him during a parade. The plot was traced to agents reportedly backed by Côte d'Ivoire and French interests. Ibrahim ordered a purge of the military ranks, arrested dozens, and tightened security measures across the capital. July 16, 2025. And now this. On the night of July 16th, Ibrahim awoke to the sound of gunfire, again. His bodyguards ushered him into a secure chamber as attackers attempted to breach the palace. Explosions rocked the compound. By dawn, the attack had been defeated. Smoke still rose over Ouagadougou as soldiers dragged the captured conspirators into trucks. Standing on the palace balcony, Ibrahim raised his fist to the crowd below, who chanted his name louder than ever. "We will never kneel. Not to Paris. Not to Washington. Not to anyone. The future." Despite economic challenges, Burkina Faso's GDP was projected to grow by 4.3% in 2025 thanks to gold exports and agricultural reforms. Yet jihadists still controlled nearly 40% of the territory. Enemies, both inside and outside the country, plotted in the shadows. As he sat alone in his office that night, Ibrahim thought of his mother's words. Don't let them take your soul, Ibrahim. A man with no soul is already dead. He stared out into the dark horizon, resolved to fight on, no matter the cost.